So this is a long one here, dude. Long. See Dutch Mantell in around to my Cody Rhodes the Blade Beatdown with Rock beat his ass. And now here they talking about calling Cody Rhodes a new Cena. Know about that. They ain't fool with Cena, but Cena wasn't getting beat that damn bad. It's not for Mania. Let's see what Dutch he thinks about that. So he got a beating.
So you saw The Rock and Cody, right?
I'm eating my lunch.
Damn straight I did. Yeah. So The Rock. Let me.
Did you like it?
Of course I did. Let me tee you up with it. So The Rock made a surprise appearance early on WWE Raw this past Monday. He came out to interrupt a monologue by Cody Rhodes. You know, not advertised. The crowd went, absolutely freaked out. And then The Rock whispers something to Cody Rhodes off microphone. Lip readers went back and found out afterwards that he said, "Cody, tonight I'm going to make you bleed," and then he leaves. And then the commentators say The Rock has left the building. He's gone. Like Elvis left the building. And then at the end of the evening, he gives Cody an old-fashioned beating, the likes of which WWE hasn't seen in many years. So tell me, from beginning to end, what you saw and what you thought.
Well, I didn't see the first part of it, but I did see the beatdown. This is what they used to do. And I was telling somebody the other day, you know, Cody Rhodes must be the most hated man in the WWE dressing room. Because he's getting the dog crap beat out of him, and not one wrestler, or one referee, or one agent goes to help him. So, and actually they can make an angle out of this. Seth Rollins, of course, he didn't go out there.
Where was he at?
Because in his mindset, you know, he wants Cody to get taken out. Because Cody's standing in his way of getting to where he wants to be. So it makes sense for him. But this looks like the Attitude Era 2.0. And it started all over again, but it took somebody like The Rock to reintroduce it. And it got introduced in the best way possible last Monday night on Raw. What was the ratings on Raw?
Not to pause it too much, but is it going to be any different when it moves to Netflix? Or is it going to be like the same old crap? So, no. They say it's better, but is it had the up and down weeks? But is it going to be any different? But yeah, that man got a beating in the pouring rain on top of it.
Ooh, it's. Do you want me to find out right now? I believe they were pretty good. They were against a lot of NCAA matches, so I think the ratings held up pretty well. But the fact is that they never advertised The Rock anyway. And then when The Rock came out, the commentators gave the impression that The Rock wasn't coming back. What did draw in fans was CM Punk being advertised, and then he and Seth and Drew did a good 25-minute promo.
I missed that part. I had to read back one.
Time-wise, but it ended up being very compelling.
But what else? But what Rock did also that reminds me of the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
The CM
And
Punk
he
part.
says he makes the people think. What did he say? What did he tell Cody? But he says, but they never released that on the show, right?
No, it was only afterwards. Cody, tonight I'm going to make you bleed.
But they didn't bring that up on the show at all.
No, the commentators didn't say, hey, this is what he said. No.
But now the people that didn't get that, they're saying, oh, remember they used to make you wait to the end of the show to see what they're going to do. And a lot of people would wait. Of course, I would wait because it was interesting. To see something I like in wrestling, that means everybody,
that last 10 minutes,
any casual fan would find it interesting too. And when he finally caught him, he made him pay. One thing I did see in watching it is that when Cody started bleeding, The Rock was way away from the camera. He was over there next to that bus, I guess. And then when he went back over there, Cody's bleeding. So that goes to show me that The Rock, being in movies, and I don't even have to be in the movies to come up with this, but he took the camera off Cody and put it back on Rock, and by the time he got back over there, he's a bloody mess. So I like that. Now I think you have people in WWE, they're caring about not only their work, but they're caring about their story. And see, I used to hate the girls going down to the ring, like Vince would have them going, they were smiling, and they wait a minute, you're going into battle, allegedly, there's that word again. You're going in there to fight some other person, another human being. Why are you so happy? You don't see boxers going to the ring and all laughing and waving at the crowd. They go to the ring, they got their game face on.
They ready to hurt somebody.
So, I don't know if I hadn't paid attention to a girl going down the aisle lately because I hadn't watched it lately. I just watched the highlights of it. But I don't know if they will kind of temper that down because I think Rock will tell them, listen, if you're going into battle, look like you're going into battle. They know what you look like. So, I don't know, that's just a little peak of thing that, bothers me.
When you talked about blood, when I first saw it, I actually thought, because they do the old Tennessee switcheroo, the camera goes off there and it comes back again. I thought it was fake blood at first.
See, why did you think that?
Because it's very red. And I thought it was really it looked like fake blood, but then The Rock kept wiping it off and then the blood kept coming afterwards, and I thought, well, he must have.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, it must have been the old-fashioned way of it.
And Vic?
Wasn't there a time, the food, making your nose wrong, but wasn't there a time it was Roman or something, they said, supposedly he got hit and it ended up being fake blood or something, and they said they got on his ass for that. It's when he was still a good guy. I don't know if it was a beating from Lesnar or who it was, said it was the fake blood or something. Oh, that was years ago.
And very red means fresh. That's what it means. So, and he was bleeding, and he beat his butt till almost to the point of almost ridiculousness. But yet, I bet the crowd stayed with it.
Yeah. Did you think he was going to throw him off the bridge at one point?
It looked that way.
Oh, there's a bit where he sort of pushes him
Tossed
off the
him
bridge,
off.
and I thought he was going to push him off like a...
No, throw him off the bridge. What is below the bridge? Is it water?
Probably was, yeah.
Well, to me, I think they even thought about that. But throwing him off the bridge shouldn't mess him up. He shouldn't be able to come back at WrestleMania if you get thrown off the bridge. You should have some broken bones. You should have this. You should have that. So if he didn't throw him off, but I think the crowd, like you, were thinking, is he going to throw him off? Because they've seen that before.
With The Rock and Austin, in fact.
Threw his ass over that bridge. That was something.
And
I remember that.
was and you can already tell that Rock has his writing team in place, and he's all sharing his vision of wrestling, and he has his own writer there. What's his writer's name?
Brian Gewirtz.
Yep, he's there. So, but Rock's interview, he just kind of made that up on the spot.
I'm not sure he did, because he had
certain things he had to say.
all the swear words were bleeped, every single one of them. So I think he had certain things he was going to say at certain times. So
Yeah.
because it's live and they've got 7-second delay or whatever.
Well, I can see that, but because now they know that he's going to go out there and he could drop an F-bomb.
Yeah, he was cursing like a
saying
dog
hello.
too. I forgot about
So
it.
the guy on that switch has got to be on his toes.
Yeah.
So, but I like the way they got it, and I haven't said that many times since I've been following WWE. I've seen some good stuff they've done, but this is overall, they're doing a really great, and I like the beatdown don't just go to it and get away from it because you got another match. How many arm drags and slams and elbow drops and knees can you see without it becoming like a football player that you run up the middle? You run up the middle. Go for the long bomb. That's what brings people. Football fans, they want to see that. They want to see offense in football. And I think the Rock has brought it back. And Rock was probably the only type booker or leader. And I think Triple H shares the same vision because they came up about the same time, more or less. And I think now they can get all the talent enthusiastic about this new style. And I think they'll take it and they'll do well with it. They got some great athletes there.
With the, you keep saying Attitude Era 2.0. Well, I think some people think of the Attitude Era, they think of other things. I think gritty,
Like
gristly, visceral, something you can really sink
Okay,
your teeth
yeah.
into, violent. You know.
Well, that's what the Attitude Era. I think you had that during the Attitude Era. They had some other crap too.
Yeah.
But when he got on Cody,
Yeah.
and see, Cody is another one I'm talking about, going to the ring and smiling and doing other stuff on the way to the ring. I think he may change that too a little bit. But and the story, remember I talk about story a lot.
That's interesting. I'm glad he keeps bringing that up because all this friendly business, like Lesnar is a perfect example. Even when Lesnar, when he first started, when he was the good guy for a little while, he's still coming out there mean. This friendly business. He wasn't slapping hands and all this and hugging the babies. He was coming out there to kick your ass. All this friendly business. That's why what's his name? Cena kept getting fooled. And I never forget I fell for it when Henry threw him on the floor talking about some retirement. He really had me. I was like, damn, Henry's hanging it up. I'll never let that be. Cause I really thought he was serious. Next thing you know, okay, we'll go for a hug and throw your ass on the ground, on the mat. And Cena fell for it again. I was like, oh, here we go. Always falling for stuff.
Engulfed with this story, and the story's gone 2 years. And that's what it took Dusty about 2 years to get the title, and he didn't even hold it that long. But finally you got to give
days. He'd hold it for days or a few weeks. That was it. He was sort of like
how many times did he hold it?
Dusty, I think 3, maybe 2 or 3 times he held the NWA title, and he didn't hold it long any of those times.
Because the people will come to see the babyface win. They won't come to see him lose if you got a strong heel challenger, unless it's a hell of a story. They won't come to see that. That's been proven time and time and time again. Now this Roman's reign, I think he's done a fantastic job with it. Because if you just listen to Roman Reigns, after a while you get mesmerized by him.
Still can't believe he held the belt this long.
Rock. And Dusty would mesmerize you because Dusty was entertaining too. But these guys, they got it the way they needed and the way they wanted. I'm thinking let's think back. How long was TKO or Endeavor in the running for WWE to buy it? I don't think that popped up in about a month's period, 2 months period. I think they had to have the inside lane doing all of it. They just weren't mentioned. Remember that they talked about NBC taking it, or Universal, or somebody else taking
Saudi Arabia, that was one of the
Paramount and Saudi.
Oh shoot, here we go there.
Why did no one tell Georgia drivers about this new rule?
If you are currently insured, drive less than 50 miles a day, and live in a
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
But I think
I was about to say something. You said about buying the company. Yeah, I remember before all this happened, talking about Disney buying it. I was like, I don't know about that. And I really thought that was happening for a minute. It didn't. Glad it didn't. But oh boy, it's still weird. None of thinking about that. None of the McMahons being involved in the company no more. That is something. Vince is done. I don't think Shane's coming back. I don't think Stephanie's coming back. So Linda's not messing with it. So yeah, McMahon. So yeah, that is something. No, none of them being a part of it no more. That is weird.
The TKO people and Endeavor, they had the inside lane on all of it. Because when this started going, and I don't even think that TKO realized what a great plan they had in place. But it's not just the great plan and having the ability financially to invest in it, but getting the right people. It's like a football team getting the right coach that who knows what he's doing. And The Rock, I didn't think Rock
About some football teams firing the coach every year.
I don't know who's giving him all his ideas. I don't know if he is that. Rock is doing what worked for Rock before.
Yeah, I bet he's been away from wrestling full time for over 20 years now. I bet over whatever he was doing, I bet he's compiled a mental checklist of tons of ideas he'd like to do in case he ever came back to wrestling. Because he clearly still loves it.